This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Huff.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to go for a big one. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snagged in the middle, it's Price. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Catch in the middle, it's Price. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Caught in the backfield, it's Price. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Huff. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're looking to throw on second and short. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Ferguson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. To the air, it's Huff. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Turbin. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Monarchs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. To the air, it's Duggar. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now they'll run the draw. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
2nd down coming up.
He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got a man, it's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking downfield, it's Huff. With the catch, it's Davis. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Norfolk. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
The Monarchs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Got his man quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
The Monarchs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Woods. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wells. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
By the receiver. He steps out of bounds at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Firing to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Price. And he's wrestled to the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Washington State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice gate on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. And here's the third interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take